My brand new KD build is an absolute bucket, man. And if you want to see the best KD build that you're going to see on YouTube, make sure you go ahead and like the video and subscribe. We're on that grind to 10K. Go ahead and lock in. But all right, man, let's get into the build. All right, man, so on this build, we're going absolutely crazy with the offense. You can't be a KD build and not have a crazy amount of offense. This build is at the small forward. If you want the KD comparison, make it at the power forward, but I'll show y'all that version of the build as well. So 6'10", 209 pounds with a 6'10" wingspan, man. We got to go minimum to get all of the shooting that we need on this build. Close shot, we're going to take that up to an 84. I do believe that is really important for any build that's like kind of tall, man. You want to have close shot, especially because every now and then you get a baby on you and you want to be able to take advantage of that situation. For the driving layup, we're going to take that all the way up to a 93. And I know that's high, I know, but trust me, it is worth it. If you watch the clips that I'm gonna have all throughout the video, you'll see how important that driving layup is. The drive and dunk, hey man, I can't make a build that can't dunk. You know what I'm saying? If you don't got like a crazy amount of post control or you don't have a crazy amount of ball handle, you still need to be able to dunk on pretty much every build. So for the standing dunk, we're gonna take it up to a 59. Now this is the part that might get some of y'all, man. That post control, take that up to an 87. For two reasons: unpluckable, and on the flip side, post up poet, post fade phenom, all of those post up type badges you do want to take advantage of. The post fades are OP. If you didn't know that, I'm letting you know right now, the post fades are absolutely crazy, and we get that badge on Hall of Fame. So make sure you take your mid range and put that thing up to a 93. Like I said about the layups, you're gonna see in a lot of my clips, bro, I am hitting these middies at a high rate. I don't think I did any post fades just because I didn't put my post control up yet, but the midi is there. The midi is probably one of the easiest shots in this game this year. Make sure you put midi on your builds, man. For one, I think it makes you shoot better. I don't have any proof of that, but I think it makes you shoot better. For the 3-point shot, we're taking it up to an 85. The free throw, we're not going crazy high. We probably won't get a lot of them. We're going to be using a lot of finesse in the lane, a lot of euros and spin shots and all that other stuff. So the free throw, we really not going to get fouled like that, but take it up to a 72 so you can still hit them. And honestly, it's cheap anyway. You're going to have extra points if you don't put it in the free throw. Now for the pass accuracy, this might be controversial, but this build is not here to pass. I'm not a playmaker, I'm a scorer. I went 55 with the pass hack, and listen, it is what it is. Just trust me on that, it is what it is. So with the ball handle, I went up to a 77. You don't really get anything extra. I just wanted to have a little bit more ball handle on my build because I like the SIGs and all the other stuff. It doesn't really give you anything crazy, but just trust me, go 77 with the ball handle. Now with the interior defense, not going crazy high on this. I always have a center that I'm playing with. We have inside, or at least very decent centers every time I play, so I don't need a lot of interior. If we play a 2-3 and play on the outside, if we play man, I can cover my guy. Perimeter defense, we're gonna take that up to an 82. That's for multiple reasons, but mostly that challenger, man. You wanna have challenger on these tall builds so you can get out there and contest. The contest system is already messed up anyway, but you don't want people getting wide opens when you're actually there. Now for the steal, we're not going high on this at all. I don't reach a lot, and I don't think you should either. I know the lanes are kind of OP, but this build is not for that. This build is to get out on the break. You're not trying to do nothing crazy on this build. We're gonna take that steal up to a 60, get interceptor on bronze, and also I think they're gonna patch it. Once they patch it to oblivion, all the builds with all that steal are going to be useless in my opinion. Now for the block, we're gonna take the block up to a 74 just so we're able to do it. And we want paint patroller on bronze. You just want to make the block high enough just so that you can do it and you can reliably, you know, get a stop if you really need to. That's really the only reason why we have interior, and it's the only reason why we have block. Offensive rebound, leave that alone. I do not care about those. When I take a shot on the interior or my other teammates take a shot, I just got to trust the center to get the ball. That's on him. I'm going to get back on defense. Now for the speed, man, this is the best part about this build. We actually get an 80 speed on a 6'10 build, and both the small forward and the power forward versions do get that 80 speed. So go ahead and put that 80 speed up there. Now agility, I will be putting some of this on the build just because of that shifty shooter. I feel like is one of the most important badges for a build like this. So make sure you throw that shifty shooter on there. Now for the strength, we're going up with the strength because we want those strong handles on Hall of Fame. It's a tier 2 badge, so you can have legend strong handles. It's pretty much like the bulldozer from last year. At least that's what it feels like to me. But we also got physical finisher, post powerhouse, immovable enforcer on silver. Like we got a lot of stuff on this build, and last but not least, we're gonna take that vertical up to a 75, and we have completed the build. Now I ain't gonna hold y'all. At the small forward, I think the build is a little bit better. The power forward version gets a little bit less attributes. Like, it's not like super noticeable, but there are definitely changes. And if you want to see that power forward version, of course, I got it chaptered out in the video. You can go ahead and check it out. But we'll complete the build. We get shades of Rudy Gay, Paul George, and Michael Porter Jr. I feel like some very solid shades of, but I mostly went small forward. For the name, man, it comes out as a score first wing. I really like that name. Let me know if y'all seen any of these down in the comment section. I doubt y'all have, man, because I feel like I haven't seen any, and I have put so much time into this game. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all the other build real quick so y'all can see the power forward version, and then we're gonna get into the animations. So this is the power forward version. It's a little bit different than the small forward version, but you know, that doesn't matter. But if you want to get the KD comparison, you got to do something like this. It does get you shades of Keegan Murray, Jason Tatum, and Kevin Durant. A very solid build, but I do feel like this name is a little bit worse. But if you don't care about the name and you just want the comparison, you get a 3-level score. And as long as you have a really good big, you do not have to worry about anything, man. But all right, let's get into those animations. To start off with the animations, of course, I have to show y'all my jump shot. This is probably one of the best jumpers that I've used on a tall big so far, man. I got Jonathan Isaac for the lower base, KD and Dirk as 1 and 2. The blending, I went 25-75, and the release speed, I took that up to 3/4 just because everybody's saying 3/4 might really be the meta this year, and that does get you the quick release. I haven't tried it on normal, but supposedly normal has an even better green window. But I like my jump shots to be a certain speed. I did push it just a little bit too push, but that's really up to you, to what feels good to you. And this one is literally right before you start to push it. So as soon as you get the ball all the way drawn back, as soon as you like start to go forward a little bit, that's where you want to release his jump shot, assuming, you know, the latency ain't too bad. That's pretty much a good spot to release it every time. Now for the actual animations themselves, like I said, the jump shot, this is the first one I put on it and I really liked it. So I'm probably not going to change it. The free throw, I like LaMarcus Aldridge, but that is completely up to you. Now the layup styles, I'm going to get some of those later, but I don't got them right now, man. So the layup styles, I'm gonna have that 93. I haven't really tested many this year, so that's what I'm kind of gonna be looking at. For the driving layup, I might just put KD's on. His layups aren't bad. I tried to make this build have a lot of KD's animations because why not? It's a KD build. Let's play like KD. But all right. The dunk style, I really don't have my dunks all the way up, so I really just got rim grazers on right now. Go-to shot, I do like Kevin Durant. The dribble pull-up, I was using normal, and it's not the best one, but it's one that I can time consistently. But the ones that I do like, normal 2 is pretty good, KD is okay. Chet Holmgren's is a little slow, but I'll say the normal is all right, and normal 2 is pretty good as well. Now for the spin jumper, I got KD, hop jumper, Nikola Jokic. Post fade, Harrison Barnes, I like his a lot. Post hooks, I don't plan on doing those, but if I do, Giannis's is a pretty good one for me. Dirk for the post hop shot, and Anthony Davis for the motion style. If you don't watch 2K Toots, then you probably don't understand, but pretty much is one of the best ones for bigs or big players. Pass style, I don't get any because I got a 55 pass act. That's neither here nor there. The dribble style, I did try KD's dribble style, but I will say I like Pro a lot better than KD's. On Pro, you do get decent speed boosts, and on this build, honestly, this build feels like crazy fast, even though you only got that 70 speed with ball. The signature size up KD, you can see the rest. I got a lot of KDs in here. The combo moves, I haven't put anything on that yet. I haven't even looked at it to see if I can get anything crazy. I guess I'll go ahead and buy KDs just cuz. But yeah, now I'm gonna throw that on there. So I got KD's combo moves. I really don't dribble a lot. I really just try to get that shifty shooter shot pretty much every time. You can see it's KD straight down, but the step back, I can't get KD's step back. So I had to go with Giannis. This is all right. The basic is just terrible. Don't put that on, you won't like it. Triple threat style, I like Joel Embiid. And for the flashy pass, I went with none. But this build does have that 87 driving dunk, so I will get contacts off too. And that'll make the build even crazier than it already is. And of course, I'm gonna show y'all my build, what I have so far. These are attributes that I got. and I was still doing all that stuff you saw in the video. I don't have interior yet. I'm doing a decent job on that. I don't have rebounding. I just don't care about that. But the vert, I'm gonna put that up when I put my driving dunk up, because you know these builds is expensive, man. I don't got bread like that to just be splurging on these builds, but I do make plenty of builds. But once I get my finishing up, I'm gonna really grind those badges. These are the badges that I have so far. Nothing too crazy, really. I got Deadeye on gold and Set Shot Specialist on gold. Both of those pretty solid badges for me. And the badge perks, the only ones I've been using, limitless range, but I'm honestly gonna take that off and put that on something else once I get something. Deadeye, I put Deadeye on Hall of Fame. And the lightning launch on silver is pretty much the only badge that makes sense to put on this build, because you do want to be a little bit faster, but you can also put it on shifty. If you shoot a lot of middies like me, then shifty is probably the better choice for you. The badge elevator, I haven't even used it yet, but this is just ridiculous. I got all these maximum overdrives. I don't really feel like they help much, but because I mean, it doesn't like pop up and tell you this is how much you would get normally and this is how much you get because of maximum overdrive. I think that's something they could probably add to the game. I think it'd be pretty dope, man. But definitely let me know what y'all think about the build down in the comment section, man. Is this build a W? Because I personally think it is. But anyway, I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. It's your boy Don, and I'm up out of here. But before you get up out of here, do me a favor, man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, man. We on the grind at 10K, and we on the way, you know what I'm saying? We had about 5. We got a long way to go. But yeah, I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. Peace.